What's going on, everybody? Um, as y'all see in the title, I did my first and last hotel walkthrough in Las Vegas. I know some of y'all are probably like, what are you talking about? Because I always say I'm not doing hotel walkthroughs because I always have a problem. Well, I just did my first hotel walkthrough at the Cosmopolitan. Figured it'd be right that it'd be my first. They did give me permission, so I want to give a special shout out to the Cosmopolitan, the upper management team that granted me permission to do so, especially because I requested so last minute. It was just something that came to me spare of the moment. But they accommodated my request last minute. They granted me permission to film. As I was out there from Sunday through Thursday, I'm sorry if my voice sounds off or it might be kind of hard to hear me. I've been angry for the last 24 hours. I've used every cuss word that exists because of this incident that happened on Wednesday. You all will see in the next coming days, I did a video hotel walkthrough of the Cosmo. I tell y'all all the time that it's my favorite hotel in Vegas. I think it is the best hotel in Vegas. It seems to be a very common opinion as well. But I've never really shown off why, aside from how beautiful the rooms are and stuff I've posted on social media. But it came to me, I was like, well, since I'm gonna be here for 4 nights, let me see if it'll be okay. Due to what happened last year, I was able to speak to the Cosmopolitan offline. So any Cosmopolitan needs, I have someone that I can reach out and contact. And so, I reached out to them and they were able to give me permission. So I'll try to keep this as short as possible. I've recorded this video like 5 times already, so this is going to be my last one. But so basically, Saturday, I got to Vegas on Saturday, but I was switching to Cosmo on Sunday. They granted me permission. I met up with the guy at check-in. I just asked him if he needed anything specifically or if I needed to do anything specifically while I was recording. He just asked what kind of camera I was going to be using. So I told him my camera with my lens, and he was just like, no problem. He was like, everyone already knows, but he said, in the event something should happen, just show my business card, but you're all good. So I was like, okay. I let them know that I was planning to film on Monday or Tuesday because I had a lot of different videos I needed to do through the course of my weekend there. And so on Tuesday, I did my hotel walkthrough. I had a great experience. I could tell there were a couple of moments where some of the hotel staff were kind of like looking like, because they saw you see me with a camera. I got my Sony camera with my Sigma lens. It's definitely not a cell phone, but no one said anything. Everyone treated me well. It was a great experience. Even ran into some subscribers during the process of filming the video, so that was cool. And then I met some great people at the end of it. So it was a great time. The problem was on Tuesday, it rained in Las Vegas. And because it rained, as you all will see in the video that I'll post in a couple of days, the ice rink was closed. They have an ice rink at the Cosmopolitan. And I wasn't able to get the ice rink. I wanted that to be the last part of the video. So I had to wait until Wednesday to film the ice rink, which is where the problem came in, which is why I'm making this video in the first place. So Wednesday, I was with Mike and his wife Casey. For those of y'all who are around the community, y'all know who Mike is. He's one of my moderators, been a big supporter of the channel for years. And he had just got to Vegas that Wednesday, and they had allowed me to actually film one of their rooms at Cosmo that I hadn't done yet. So, special shout out to them. I asked them if they wanted to come and be a part of the end of the video or come with me to the ice rink because they had never been to the ice rink either. So they came with me, and we were all going to check out the ice rink. As soon as I get to the ice rink, within maybe 5-10 seconds of walking through the door, I had a lady tell me that I couldn't have any professional lenses at the ice rink. And so I was just like, well, I have permission from the hotel to film. And so she was just like, okay, cool. Have a nice day. Never been out here before, so we're going to check this out together for the first time. This is...
Hi, sir. Unfortunately, we don't allow professional lenses up here.
I'm sorry?
We don't allow professional lenses up here.
I have permission to film from the hotel.
Oh, perfect. That's all I need. Thank you.
Okay, yep, you're welcome. About 5 minutes later, we're at the bar, and another guy walks up, and it was actually the guy who was next to her when I said that I had permission from the hotel to film. He comes up and he's just like, well, I just talked to my manager, and we don't have anything about anyone filming, so you can't record. And I was like, well, I have written permission from the hotel. I also have a business card. I was told to give you all the business card if I had any issues. So I gave him the business card. He's like, well, we need written credentials because my manager says she doesn't have anything written. So I showed him the email that I had received from social, and the other people who had given me permission to film at Cosmo. He sees the email. Her name is Nicole. This is the manager who he was referencing. He goes up to her. He comes back maybe another 3 or 4 minutes later, and he's like, well, I'll talk to my manager and everything is good. He's like, but she said next time you need to contact marketing.
All right, so here's a card from the guy who's giving me permission.
I asked the manager.
Who's the manager? What's his name?
They need a manager. They need the manager team.
Who's the manager is what I'm asking.
Her name's Nicole.
Nicole? Okay, do you know? Okay, I have an email from them both with permission. Operation.
Just go let her know, because I don't do that.
Who is she? Can you have her come here? Because I have permission and I'm now recording this because they told me that if I had any issues to give this card here and that I didn't have any problems. So,
I need to let her know.
okay, so I can stay here? Okay. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
His tone of voice was definitely out of pocket. And, you know, unfortunately, I had people in my community and big supporters who had to witness all of this, but wasn't the time or place to even really be causing any issues. So I just told him, okay, man, have a good day, because he was trying to make it like I was trying to rouse something up when I really wasn't, which again, you know, this is all recorded. But regardless of the matter, I was even fine at that point because, yeah, like Mike had even mentioned, anybody could say they have permission from the hotel. So I wasn't even really tripping at that point. Moved along, was able to film the rest of the right side of the rink. And so we go over to the left side by where the plexiglass is, you know, on the book, because the rink is in the Boulevard Tower, just to get a view of the strip. And, you know, we were hanging out. This is their first night in Vegas. And now for the third time, a chick comes up to me and she's just like, sir, you can't do any recording. So now I got to hit the camera again so I can record this audio. So it was to the point now that Mike and Casey are irritated, and Casey's like, so who's your manager? And she's like, oh, Nicole. And I'm like, when did you talk to Nicole? And she's like, I just talked to her literally like 2 or 3 minutes ago. And I'm like, well, there's no way she can't know that I'm not filming, because this guy over here, I just talked to him about 15, 20 minutes ago. And he's saying the same thing that you're saying. And I'm telling you the same thing I told him. I have written permission from the hotel to record.
Oh, no, hold on. I just want to get this audio. You just spoke to a Nicole, and you said Nicole told you that you haven't got a notification
She just
of
asked
anyone.
where the credential is, or if there's an email, that's fine.
When did you talk to her?
I literally just talked to her maybe 3-4 minutes ago.
Okay, so he just talked to her like 20 minutes ago because he said the exact same thing that you're saying. And I told him the same thing that I'm now telling you.
I understand.
I have permission,
Sir,
I've shown the
I'm just
email, and I've shown the card.
Okay, well, I've just been tasked with that. That's all. We're asking for the credential. That's all.
I've already shown that. She has that information. And her exact response was, next time you need to let the marketing team know, which social already knows because I have them in email.
Oh, okay, I'm just doing my job. So
No, and I'm not saying you're not. I'm just
I'm
letting you know that I've already spoken with Nicole, or I had someone else speak with her because I didn't know I needed to talk to her because I've already talked with hotel management.
Come down here. We'll talk.
But yeah, I was gonna say, if I need to speak to her directly, she'd be more than welcome to come down, and I can let her know too.
I will let her know that as well, and I will also let our host team know. I'm just like that's probably also why 3 different people have came up to you, because no one has communicated to us as a team, which apologies for. I'm just, like I said, I'm doing my job.
Well,
personally.
when I got and I'm not knocking you. That's fine.
I don't want you to think I'm like just coming up.
No. I'm just saying because now this is the second time.
I just got here myself, so
I wasn't even recording at this point when the chick came up the third time. That's what really got me. Like, my camera was down. Like, I had my camera, of course it's in my hand, but the lens was down, the camera was off. I'm not even recording. We were just literally looking through the plexiglass at the strip and just talking. And so, but I'm irritated at this point now. And so I told her, I was like, look, I've got written permission. If you have any questions, you can go ask this guy. But there's no way Nicole doesn't know. So she's like, well, I just talked to her and she didn't say anything. And she was like, I'm just doing my job and I'm just letting you know, because, you know, we can't have any recording because we've been getting word about a guy with a camera recording. And I was just like, in my head, I'm like, of course there's a guy. So I told her, I said, I guess I'm the only guy up here with a camera, even though I've already given her permission. So then she tries to say, no, I've already kicked out 3 people from recording. And I'm just like, well, that's 2 different things, because it went from a guy with a camera to, I've already kicked out 3 people recording.
And I was gonna say on Sunday, there was from my information I was told from the people in the hotel, there was a memo sent out on Sunday that everyone should have been under the notification that there will be filming going on and that I had already had the approval for it. I was then told to show a business card if I had, because I said, do I need to do anything specifically? I was told no, everyone is notified. If you have any issues, which now this is now the second time, to show a business card. That was rejected the first time. So now you're saying that Nicole doesn't know when she was just talking to about 15-20 minutes ago. So sounds like maybe either I need to talk to Nicole. I would prefer Nicole to please stop at this point heckling me for what I've already been cleared to do.
No problem, sir. Like I said, I will let Nicole know as well as the rest of the team know, just so, like I said.
And I'm gonna be leaving soon now because now it seems like a problem, and I'm trying not to have any problems.
I'm just, that's what we've been told about. That's all, and we're just talking about a guy on the deck with the camera, so that's what we're responding to. So it's not just you, it's anybody we see with the camera. So that's.
But it seems like I'm the only guy on the deck with a camera, even though we just talked to her.
I have actually had to kick 3 people out for using the camera, and then they tried to fight me. So that's why.
Well, no worries. Now I got you. No, I'm just letting you know I have permission. Yeah, I'm just letting you know I've got permission.
And thank you. I will take that, and I will make sure to let everybody else know so you can be stopped.
Nicole too.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
I got you. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
So I'd already told her I'm about to leave anyway because I was already over it at this point. And it was unfortunate that it rained on Wednesday because maybe if I had done this on Tuesday, I wouldn't have had these problems. But I always say everything happened for a reason. And, you know, my reasoning is just that it's just not meant for me to do this no more. Even with written permission, even after being told I shouldn't have any issues filming, I had these issues anyway. Like, it is what it is. It's not even a knock at Cosmo because y'all already know, as I've talked about previously, I have this issue at other hotels.
You can't record inside the casino, bro.
All right, I'm leaving.
This just happened to be the first time that I reached out for written permission when I was actually trying to film the hotel. I'm never normally trying to do hotel walkthroughs anyway. Normally, I'm just passing by, going somewhere, and people see me with a camera and just want to open their mouth and say something to flex their power of authority. My biggest issue with all of this too, as I talked about with Mike and Nicole, is that, or not with Mike and Casey, is that if Nicole, whoever you are, if you had a problem, you should have just came down since you're the manager and talked to me as an adult. You had all of these people coming to me because you clearly had a problem, and whoever you were talking to about this guy with a camera should have came downstairs and talked to me, but you didn't. And that's what pissed me off the most. I'm like, I got people with me who are part of my community, number one. Number two, I'm not just a guy with a business camera. You can go to the Nevada board and check for yourself. I have a registered business in Nevada. I do marketing for Nevada. So no, I wasn't just a guy with a camera. And not only was I there recording, I had permission, which I had already told you, yet you still sending people to me. That's what bothered me also. And the fact that Mike and Casey had the experiences on their first night in Vegas at a hotel we all love wasn't really the best. So, I'm not doing no more hotel walkthroughs. I'm not asking nobody for permission because I'm just not doing it no more. Granted, something happens and something changes later on in the future and we'll see. But as of right now, I've had this stance that I don't want to do hotel walkthroughs, and this is basically confirmation that this ain't for me. Anybody else who want to film, y'all can go ahead and film, knock yourselves out. I wish y'all the best, and I hope y'all don't have the experiences that I had. This also isn't a knock to Cosmopolitan. I will be staying at the Cosmo. It's still my favorite hotel in Vegas. I still think it's the best hotel in Vegas, but I'm not doing no more filming. I will probably take a break from even trying to film Cosmo stuff just because last year I had this situation that happened. Granted, it had nothing to do with recording. It was just me being pointed out, but this situation might have been worse, equivalent or worse, you know, because of the fact that not only did I have permission, I still was spotted out as a guy with a camera after multiple times of letting them know that I had permission. And the manager didn't even have the heart or decency to come down and talk to me like an adult. So it is what it is. But I wanted to share this video and make this video first because I am still going to post this Cosmo video. I'm probably going to have to change the title. Y'all will hear in the intro what I said about Cosmo, but I will probably have to change that title due to this unfortunate incident. But again, I do want to thank the upper management at the Cosmopolitan who gave me the permission and granted me this sudden opportunity to film the hotel. So please no one take this as me trying to cancel Cosmo, because I'm not. I'm just sharing this video with y'all and giving y'all this experience and this incident because I'm not fake. Y'all know I keep it real. I tell the truth and keep it 100 about everything. And so I don't want y'all to see that video and then start asking questions later. Y'all will see this and understand that this happened on Wednesday. I filmed the video on Tuesday. So it's 2 different tones. But for those of y'all who asked why I don't do hotel walkthroughs, now you see why.